Here we have the current stock market update for SOFI Technologies Incorporated, stock ticker SOFI. Before we begin with today's chart analysis, if you find these educational materials to be helpful in your trading, please remember to click the like and subscribe buttons and leave your thoughts below in the comments section so that other traders can find this information more easily on the platform. So what we have here is the hourly time frame, and I wanted to look at the hourly time frame because it does look as though share prices have managed to bounce quite nicely from the exponential moving average cluster, really the top of it here. As we can see, the share price itself is sort of riding right alongside of the 20-hour exponential moving average, and of course we have now broken to some new near-term highs above that previous $8.52 level that we have been watching. But before people get too excited about this, there are just a couple of points that I want to make here about this stock. Most recently, if we look at this price high, which comes in at $8.96, so we do need to change this here. $8.96 would be the new price high. But if we sort of go back to the summer period here, we can see the share prices were trading at $8.30. And then if we look at this near-term high here, really all this gives us is a price movement upward of 7.9%. Now, that might seem encouraging, even that on its own. I mean, if we just simply ignore all of the, downward price movements that we've seen for this stock, and if we, look at the stock in the most attractive possible light here, and we say that, we just look at the highs rather than some of the retracements that we've seen, we're being as generous as we possibly can with these numbers at the moment. But I think that what people really need to understand here is that overall, the YTD performance for this stock is still negative, and this is during a year that has been incredibly positive. So, what we're looking at the moment, even at these price highs, I mean, and we've seen a lot of upward price movement currently. Like we're at the highs here, undoubtedly, right? I mean, you can see on the price chart, we're measuring all this information from these near-term highs. We can still see the share prices, even with this price movement, are still showing losses of nearly 7.5% on the year. Now, this is a year that has been quite favorable within the market as a whole. The S&P 500 is trading higher by 22.5%. So what that means is you could have simply bought the S&P. You could have just thrown your money into the S&P and walked away and went to sit on the beach with Joe Biden in Delaware, having margaritas or whatever he drinks. You could have done absolutely nothing. You could have been the most lazy possible trader, and still far outperformed the share price action that is being seen in SoFi. And it's just interesting to me when I see the comment section, I think one of the last genius comments was something like, not listening to you in the past week has been a very good idea for trading SoFi. And those are my favorite types of comments. It's always the guy who, looks at some short-term price action and quickly runs into the comment section and says, see, you were wrong and I was right. Because there's been some, 3% price movement, the day before or something like that. I mean, to me, that's always how you know who is the idiot in the room. Who's the lowest IQ commenter. It's always the guy that rushes to the comments based on some short-term price movement and claims that he was right and that everybody should just do the opposite of what I'm saying or something like that. As if that's any kind of original comment to be making. Give me a break. I've said a lot of bullish things about this stock. I've actually, been on the other side of this stock quite a bit. I think I've been very fair to this stock. And these numbers don't lie. I mean, even if we're trying to be as generous as we possibly can here, measuring share prices from these absolute highs, we're still looking at share price losses of nearly 7.5% in a year that has been incredibly positive within the market as a whole. So, just keep some perspective here. I have not been bearish on this stock. People are also saying that they think that I have a short position on the stock. I've said way too many I've had way too many positive comments to be short the stock. And if I was actually short the stock, I would just tell you people. There's no reason for me to hide that from you. Okay, if I'm short the stock, I would say so. I really don't short stocks very much. It really doesn't happen very often. So the only point that I'm really making with this name specifically is that I just think it's a very lazy trade. It's an underperformer. It's a very weak performer, and people really are drinking the Kool-Aid with this stock. It's got kind of a cult like following. Where if you say anything negative about the stock, Neo is another one. A lot of the meme stocks are. GameStop is another one. AMC is another one. And that's why I lumped this stock into that group. I understand that there are differences here. They're not even in the same business necessarily. But it's this sort of cult-like internet following where people think that the moment you say something negative about the stock, it means I must be getting paid by a hedge fund. I must have a short position. No, these are just the basic numbers here. If we're being as generous as we possibly can, you people that have been holding this stock this year are still losing 7.5% during a period of time where the market is trending strongly higher. That number for the S&P 500 is way above normal. On average, going back to 1957, I believe it is, the average annual return for the S&P 500 is 10.26%. Okay, so that's going back all the way to 1957. We're more than doubling that figure here this year, and we're not even done with the year yet. Okay, so this has been a very strong year for the market. And what is this stock doing? It's not even just treading water, it's down for the year. Okay, so if you people want to compare this to, if you want to say that I'm wrong and you should just do the opposite of what I'm saying, which is the most mindless, boring comment ever, God, you people are really irritating. But if you want to compare this to the trades that we've been making in the trading room, I mean, give me a break. I will laugh you out of the room. Okay, this doesn't even come close to comparing to what we're doing on that side of the channel. We're not even playing the same sport here. Okay, you people are sitting on the bench in the Pee Wee leagues, and we're winning the Super Bowl every single month. Okay, this isn't even the same sport. Okay, you people don't even come close. So you can take these short-term gains and you can be excited about them if you want. But you need to remember there is a longer-term viewpoint here. What is going on for the year as a whole? Down 7.5%. You just got a major interest rate decrease, which is not normal. You don't normally see that just ahead of an election. And it was a sizable interest rate decrease. 50 basis points is a large interest rate decrease. That only resulted in share price losses, and you're just now starting to recover those losses. So if you want to get excited about this, be my guest. Here's the current stock market update for SOFI Technologies, stock ticker SOFI. Our high value trading strategies membership is currently available for a limited time for only $9.99 per month. These high conviction investment strategies are characterized by superior risk to reward metrics that target massive market beating returns over time. Join now to outperform the market. Lock in this special introductory rate of just $9.99 per month for the entire lifetime of your membership and start trading stocks with the pros.